And we are back with Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. We're going to be finishing up Chapter 4 today and defeating the Panda King.
I've calculated the trajectory of these rockets, and I'm 99% sure you'll be able to ride them all the way to the top of that statue before they explode.
What about that other 1%?
Well, in that case, Sly, you will be blown to bits. But the experience will no doubt be spectacular.
Nice.
Now, to unlock these rockets, you're going to need all 7 of the Panda King's treasure keys.
Right on. I'll steal them in no time.
So once again, the locks are on some fireworks. So I guess that's all they had for this area. I mean, it is Panda King's thing, but yeah. So we're down there is our second race. Can't believe I didn't get hit there.
Doing down there?
Well, I'm minding my post when I notice this snow cone stand, and I think to myself, hey Murray, you gotta keep your energy up. So I hurry over here, and then all of a sudden, monkeys are everywhere, bugging me to race them 3 times around this track for a key.
You could use the key. Think you could take them?
Come on, Sly, they're a pack of monkeys. How can I lose?
Alright, remember, steer with the left stick and press square to use any nitro boosts you collect. Keep clear of those icy patches.
Thanks for the advice, Sly, but trust me, I got this under control.
Interesting that the monkeys would be so insistent on bullying him into a race where they have a potential to lose one of the Panda King's very valuable keys. So this race went a little bit easier than the mugshot one, mostly because I remembered the controls this time. But I remember having a lot of problems with this race. It sometimes feels like luck-based whether you can win these races, because sometimes you're doing everything right and you just can't catch up, and then other times you get ahead really fast and keep that lead throughout like the final lap, I should say. Because right here, you know, second lap, I'm already in 3rd place. So the trick that I found is to save your boosts for, I think I mentioned at Mugshot, to boost around corners, but this is especially useful on ice because it can basically eliminate the problem of slipping on ice. As you can see here, we're on the beginning of the final lap, and already I've taken the top spot. Well, as soon as... I lost it. Well, I'll get it back in a second here. And it's really frustrating when you want nitro, like right there, and another racer grabs it. So right there, I think that's what cinched my victory. I managed to hit them in just the right way that it flipped them around, and now they have to turn all the way around in order to drive straight again. So this time was first try, but I got kind of lucky. I believe that is the last treasure key that we collect with Murray's help in the game. I forgot what was behind that screen. That's just how you get back to the first half of the hub. So this right here, for some reason, that little thing moving up and down kind of reminds me of those platforms in Bob-omb Battlefield and Super Mario 64. I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not going to say that definitely is a reference, but I wouldn't be surprised if that is a little reference to that there. Very subtle, you know, since Mario 64, you know, this game and all 3D platformers owe a lot to it. And I cut off Bentley there by shooting a little bit early. So ordinarily I would have let him talk, but I forgot, so whatever. So yeah, this is another one of them hovercraft levels. This one's alright. Oh, let's listen. Well, he doesn't mince words. You know, everybody else has a lot more colorful things to say to Sly, whereas he's just like, you see him, kill him. Here's something that's easy to miss right here. So hit that firework and it blows up the wall there. It's not required, but it's kind of cool. You can see the Panda King statue outside, which, you know, gives you a little bit of context as to where this is, which is cool. And also, I wanted, almost forgot to point out, we are finally at the fireworks factory. Although you gotta wonder, you know, he's primarily using these fireworks as a weapon. At what point these fireworks cease being called fireworks and are just called, like, incendiary guided rockets, you know? Because one of the main things that determines a firework is that its purpose is just for entertainment. It's just to, you know, make pretty shapes and colors in the sky. Whereas if you're aiming it at a place specifically to, like, set it on fire or trigger an avalanche, then I feel like it's no longer really a firework. Because he's definitely not going to be building these the same way if they're intended for offensive capabilities. These guys, these monkeys with the snowballs, are a lot easier than they look. Like, when I was a kid, I thought these guys were a huge problem. They're not bad. Also, when you get close to them, they stop attacking. Probably during playtesting, there were players who, like, got up close and then got sheep-shotted by them, so they were like, let's just... If they get up close, then they've basically fulfilled the requirements. Just give the players a break. So that was pretty short level, which is kind of common to this second half of Panda King's levels. But I swear that Ms. Ruby's hovercraft segment was longer. Also, I lied. There is one single platformer level back here, and it is our final level, and unfortunately we will not be able to get the vault in this level. We'll have to wait until later to do that, but I will point that out once we get there. I do like that they brought these platforms, these spinning firework platforms, back for Sly 3 when we went back to China. But I could have sworn that in Sly 3 it didn't have the downward-facing firework booster, so it just sort of spins around.
I don't know what you're doing here in China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue.
See, Sly right there called it explosives.
None of you can escape justice.
So we come to our second Carmelita is chasing us level. And I want to say I really like this one. It's got some parts where you have to be careful not to miss things, but in general, yeah, I would say that these Carmelita levels are pretty good. Right here is one where I'm not sure if you mess up here, you can get these bottles. Because, like, the Carmelita shots can break those icicles. I'm not sure what you do if they break and you can't reach it. Like, right there, she broke it. Because, like, right there, that firework can also be used to bring down the gate. Oh. Yeah, so before I recorded these, what I would do is I would watch a playthrough of somebody doing Sly and take note of the bottles and what bottle counts I should be at different points. And so right there I was too short, so I stopped, looked around, and noticed that I had missed a save. So I was going off of notes to ensure that I didn't miss anything. Because I got real tired of redoing that first level, the first part of this, since I kept missing little things. I must have done at least 7 attempts, and it got old fast. But pretty much everything else went a lot smoother. Right here is nice. Got this little cherry blossom, what feels like a hot spring area. Even though cherry blossoms would definitely not be in bloom during in this area, I wouldn't think. And I think this would be winter, you know, even, or maybe the Chinese highlands are always snow-covered even in summer, but I don't know. Well, that is a good question. Like, what time of year this is taking place, you know, does it make sense? Because, like, it wasn't winter when we went to Mesa City. Yo, I know this is Carmelita. I know that this is an evil man's home, but these buildings are kind of nice. Maybe don't be blowing them all up. Like, dang. Aha, right here. This part always sticks out in my head. This was a part where I remember it being pretty difficult. I died a lot here as a kid. Because Carmelita can take out these icicles, and it is easy to mess up. But it really shouldn't be that hard. Just be a little patient and you're fine. Alright, so here we are, the final vault.
Unfortunately, this vault code appears to have been written in owl dialect. I won't be able to crack the code until we meet and defeat the bird who created it.
So basically, you're not allowed to actually get all the pages of the Thievius Raccoonus. Yes, we know, Bentley. Until you defeat the final boss. Although I'm not sure why beating up a bird allows you to speak his language. Hey, Carmelita finally got a shot in on me. Also, Carmelita is going to make no attempts to escape from the freezing water. Just going to go down with the statue. But yeah, that vault is the last vault in the game. And when I realized that as a kid, I was like, wait a second, is this really the last one? Yeah, it is. The next chapter has no vaults, and this was the last level in the Panda King hub. So. Alright, time to move on to what I would say is probably the most iconic boss of Sly 1, simply because it gets referenced back to in Sly 3. I often forgot on this firework that you have to whack it to set it on fire. I kept jumping and pressing B to hook onto it, and it's like, why isn't it working?
I see you carry Kane of notorious Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the Thievius Raccoonus?
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief from a long line of master thieves, while you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique. Flame Fu.
So yeah, it was kind of mind-blowing in Sly 3 when I got to that flashback where they recreated this whole fight basically word for word, just with Sly not quite playing the part. So I thought it was really cool in Sly 3 that they did that, and that made this fight go to iconic status. Like every line is like, oh yeah, they repeated that. And I also remember having problems with this boss as a kid. I got hit by the Panda King a lot when I reached him. Mostly from Fiery Wheel, which I kept mishearing it. I thought he said I reveal. No, he was saying Fiery Wheel. And that was, and despite the fact that it's an iconic boss, it's probably the easiest. Like, took no time at all.
Sly, I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Krakatoa volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the 5th member of the Thievius 5. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Because of course the bad guy would be in
The
Russia.
section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van. A frustrated
Modifications
Inspector
that they would
Fox
lose
had
and
his
never
men
regain.
threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
Yo, Sly, isn't stealing fruits in a average, like, market not stealing from master criminals?
Partner, this is it! A trip to Clockwork's lair!
Alright, well, I will see you in the next part where we will finish up Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.